like they have it there, like you see it in the show, right?
Yeah, you're able to use it because you're not really making anything bad with it, as long as you don't really.
No, I'm not making it. I'm just making my own thing. And then I want to start doing the invention stuff. Okay, very simple invention. I'm just making like a little zappy stunner, right?
Like
with like the 2 prongs. Not a gun. It's just like a I don't know.
Taser.
Taser. Yeah. Just like the handheld tasers.
Cattle prod.
Why?
And it's just an affliction. Why don't you need one? When I was making this invention, I was thinking of the most basic thing you could do, and I think the most basic thing you could do is a loop of electricity going from a battery bouncing off of 2 things, and that's it.
Okay.
So
you get Mars caught up to speed, basically.
Yeah.
You all have a new student in your class. His name is Proto. He is a completely cybernetic android. He is completely made of metal from head to toe. He has very little experience. His databanks have been recently wiped, or he's only been active for a full about 2 months. So he's basically from what you guys have been told, he's in this school to learn how to interact with people. From what you guys have seen, he seems to be very naive. Is the easiest way.
And it has sparked an interest in Haruka, who is now looking towards inventing stuff.
Yes.
It's also the matter of every morning while everybody's asleep, if he's just gonna be plugged in at the entryway, I'm just gonna invite him to watch and help cook breakfast and just talk to him.
Yeah. Mitsuki also saw that he can repair himself without having really much. He can just, the metal will actually seal stuff up.
Thanks to Haruko, though, he also called Azuba hot.
Yeah, he walked up to her and said, "You are hot," and then walked away.
Then he was about to do worse, but I managed to stop it.
No, it still became worse.
It was a mistake.
Yep.
But they stopped that.
I stopped that though. It didn't happen.
It did at dinner.
You also taught him what it means to curse.
Yeah, and I said don't do it.
And I gave him a book.
Other people taught them what they
more.
literally meant.
Yeah.
Rihito literally gave him a book saying, "Why not to curse for dummies?"
You zoom through it, and like, oh.
I see.
Yeah, I won't do this.
Rihito saw it the wise way. He's like, you know what? Let's just give it a book. How about that?
So yeah, Haruko comes back from, collecting all these things and just claims a table in the central room and doesn't really talk to anyone and just kind of messes around with stuff trying to make this stun gun. Not gun. Stun taser.
So it's a quiet morning.
It's a quiet evening/morning, yes.
Okay, so we know what Haruko's doing that morning. Everybody go ahead and roll me initiative. Just so we can see.
Hi.
Oh,
I told you I'm waking up first. I'm gonna be damage control most of this.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Mitsuki.
So,
you get down there and you see Proto. He is currently down there. He's not plugged in.
Really?
To the outlet. He is currently sitting down, like at the kitchen table. And he seems like he actually has like something in front of him as he's like working on it with like a few tools that he has.
Good morning. And I will approach closer just to see curiosity.
Hi, hello. Good morning to you.
What does he have in front of him? What does it look like?
It looks like a tongue.
A tongue or what?
A tongue. Like something like what people used to speak. It looks like a tongue.
Alright, I'll ask. That is a tongue.
Your observation is correct. Is there something wrong?
No, I'm just more curious where and what you plan to do with that?
I plan to replace my current tongue with this one. This one should, in theory, give me the ability to taste, as you all called it.
Do what?
Taste.
Oh
Theoretically.
no.
One second, phone call.
Okay. On that note, I need to make something that's not too overboard on one side or the other. And I'm gonna be going hard on this one. Trying to make it something that's just kind of balanced, even though.
Okay, give me 1 second. Go take care of something real quick.
Not from
My Benjamin sister needs me.
You're doing it in Proto's voice.
Sorry about that.
Hold on a moment. What?
Hold
Wow.
on one moment, my people need me.
It was so fast talking to him, so it was just like, whoa, when did he finally get good at speaking? Hold up now.
I wasn't ready for it.
No one was.
Help. Oh, I heard. Oh.
Oh, that
Alright,
was-
my brain's a little fried from earlier. Now it's especially fried now. Got it. Ugh.
Just I had to go help my sister. He has a sister now? What?
No, I knew what he was talking about. I
No,
knew
I
he was,
also did.
It didn't
I
help.
also did.
Ugh. It didn't help.
I just wanted to tease him.
Oh.
Note to self. Always turn off your voice, Mom. You're about to DM again.
I don't know how quick on the keys he has it.
He was messing with them while you guys were doing y'all's own thing.
Ugh.
How's everyone?
Ugh. Peachy.
I am back. Jesus fucking Christ.
Probably has a sister.
Okay.
Smile.
Sorry about using Proto's voice for that. I wasn't aiming to ruin the.
You broke everyone. You broke everybody.
It was so funny because it's just like
My
Prompto
bad.
speaking really fast, like whoa, whoa.
I gotta go. My people need me.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, I'm going hard on this breakfast for Proto.
Okay. He is still working on the tongue the entire time you're doing it.
That's fine. That gives me time to work on this. Let me cook.
Okay. Okay, Rika. You get
Carlo?
up. Or, whoops. Oh, Carlo. I bet I had it scrolled up a little bit where Carlo's number was covered. My bad. My
Just sad.
bad. Sorry.
I've been forgot.
Or go.
I feel bad. Okay,
Forgore.
Carlo. You wake up. You have a few texts from your I believe it was your mother. Basically asking you like, how is things going so far? Are you doing well? Did you enjoy your weekend? That kind of thing.
She'll message back, doing well. Went to the store for a bit, to the mall with some people. I think it went okay.
Yeah.
Your mother just texts back, at least you had fun. And make sure to be nice to your friends.
Thumbs
And
up
no,
emoji.
she put friends in quotes.
Just thumbs up
Damn.
emoji.
Damn.
Your
I'm
mother
a
understands
friend.
you to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But afterwards, do you head downstairs? Do you do anything specific in the morning, or
Would probably head to the training area.
head to the training area? You do see Proto just working on something in the kitchen area as you like walk down the stairs and walk past him. He doesn't seem to have noticed you as you walk past.
She'll look for a bit, but probably wouldn't be too focused on whatever they're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Rika,
Yo.
your phone is not blowing up. You have one text message from your mother.
That's a lovely side.
Basically saying, if your father texts you, let me know.
It.
If you see your father, let me know.
You in trouble that bad?
Yes.
Okay. Will do, Mom.
And then she just messages you back like, love you, that kind of stuff, basically. The usual, she goes from her strict mode to her usual caring, half-drunkenness self. But oddly enough, when you do leave your room, if I assume you just get dressed, get ready,
Yep.
that kind of stuff. When you do leave your room, you do see Yamasaki, but she doesn't have her bat with her this time. Like, her bat's actually not with her.
Did it finally get confiscated?
You sick?
No, not really. As her like eyes twitch a little bit. Proto broke my bat earlier or yesterday,
Oh.
Oh.
saying it was a bad thing to have.
Oh no.
Ever seen
did-
someone crush a metal bat with nails in it with like a grape? Because I did. Remember how I said I was going to try pulling mischief with him?
Uh-huh.
Or teaching him a few things? Yeah, no, he didn't even do that. Or he listened. He just immediately broke the bat afterwards. So I'm having to get a new bat. So it'll take a little bit for it to get brought to me. But other than that, it's a good morning.
Well, Dad's in trouble.
What did he do?
I don't know.
You know, I'm mighty surprised. At this point, it must have been involving you.
Probably. 9
So
times
did he-
out of 10 when he's in trouble, it's usually involving me.
So do you think he stopped assuming Rikito was a girl?
No. I think it might have been more something a lot why Rihito was acting weird towards the end of the
Got it.
adventure.
That sounds about right then. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. As she begins like walking down the stairs.
I will follow suit, because food.
When you head down, you do see Proto working on something in there. As breakfast is still being prepared. Haruko,
Mm-hmm.
you get up.
Currently at my table. It's probably there at dawn, but was kind of ignoring people.
Yeah, I assume as soon as your alarm goes off, you just blink, teleport to your table in the sitting position, just already tools in hand and just working.
You think I have an alarm? I just wake up with the sun.
Praise the sun.
It's light.
That is fair.
Either way, yeah, I'm working on this. So it's a very basic thing. It's basically 4 points of the affliction, and I can. It'll take 8 hours to fully design, and then, or it takes 4 hours to design and then 4 hours to construct. I
Yeah.
think I had that much time since yesterday.
You pretty much had that much time, yeah.
And then because it's only 4 PowerPoints, I can just take a 10 and not have to worry about the roll.
You're good. You have your
I'm like
you
pouring
made
over
your
my
easier.
books, and then I
Okay.
finally get this like thing that just looks like not up to code at all. And I press a
No.
button, and it's just.
It looks like a 40K core put it together. So it looks like it's ramshackle to all hell, but it works.
It works.
It doesn't hurt you. That's a plus.
It would definitely hurt me if I put my hand in. And then I just put it on my little belt and I'll walk over and see what everyone else is doing.
Okay. You get downstairs. You see a bunch of the students starting to actually walk around. You just see Proto just sitting alone on a table, like in the kitchen, just working on something with tools.
Okay.
Like what you notice is his palm that had the blades in it. It doesn't look like he's using the blades. His fingers now split, or his pointer finger and middle finger have split open into tools, and he's currently like working on something.
What's everyone else doing?
Uh,
It looks like he's
currently-
kind of focusing, and I know how I was when I was focusing.
From what you can tell, Nishida and Okamoto are currently having an arm wrestling contest, and Oda's is making sure they aren't breaking the table. So he's just sort of just
Oda
sitting there
is
watching it.
the table.
Yeah, Oda is the table. You see Yamada and Ayaka or Nakano currently chatting, and only Uchida just talking about like makeup and things like that.
Cool. I'll go join in one of their
You just see
groups.
Aoki actually like as far away from Oda as possible.
Okay.
Like she's at the other end of the room, like away from the kitchen.
I'm curious. I want to go to Aoki.
Okay.
Is there something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Nothing at all.
I'm sure you know what I'm about to ask, but I'm about to ask it anyways. Is it him? I'm pointing towards Proto.
You know what my quirk does, right?
Yeah, you can kind of see shadow thingies. Kind of.
It doesn't
they're
work
kind
on
of future.
non-living things.
Ah.
It half works with him. And
Ooh,
it's weird.
interesting. That means he's half alive, right?
Means my quirk is either evolving or something's weird with him. I don't know, and I don't plan on figuring it out anytime soon.
Maybe someone, okay, took someone's soul and put it in a machine.
Don't you think they'd have some kind of memories or something like that?
Not if the machine was wiped.
How well do you know technology?
I made this. I gotta pull out the stunners.
And a ram crackle taser. So you made something practical.
Mhm.
That's more likely to explode upon overuse.
No, it's not. It works very fine.
How long have you had it completed?
About 3 minutes.
Okay.
But it works when I press the button.
Yeah.
Besides, do you see any explosions?
Do you want my honest answer or do you want an actual answer?
Okay, do you see any explosions from me?
Not from you.
Okay, that's all we need to know, pal.
Okay. We're going ahead and switch on the Rihito. Rihito. You get a text from your uncle's actual phone number.
Oh, lovely.
It is saying they are close. They are finding me. How are they doing this? What did you do?
Text him. Who are we talking about? I just woke up.
Your friend's father is currently hunting me down like a wild animal. How is he finding me? Out of
He's going-
2,000 clones, he's gone through half of them already.
He's immediately sending the like screenshot text that he got from him saying survive with a smiley face.
You bastard. Don't tell your mother.
You already know my mom already has. No, him. You already know what my mom's like. Hangs, just puts his, just turns off his
Put the
phone.
phone down.
Okay. You don't see any of your chibis up because you got your ring bracelet thing. Okay.
Yes, I was hoping for this.
Yeah, you got. He finished it Monday.
He is so happy as he gets ready for the day and just walks downstairs.
Your TBs are still uncontrolled. They just no longer summon themselves when you're highly stressed.
Yeah,
Unless your stress hits a certain point. And they're still random which one you summon.
yeah, I know, but it's more compressed to the point where he's like,
Yeah.
not the smallest of stress will pop one out.
Yeah. So you get downstairs. You see Haruko talking to Aoki, and then Haruko holds something up, and you see a little bit of electricity go off. Then you see Proto currently working on a something in the kitchen.
He's got little zappy facts.
The face that he makes when seeing it. And he continues to walk to the kitchen like, yeah, nope, not gonna fucking ask.
Yeah.
Little zappy zaps.
When you get in there, you actually see Proto raise up. Like his fingers reattach and then combine back into their fingers. Look normal. He then picks up what he was working on. You see a tongue. As he opens his mouth, pulls out his other one, and then puts this one in.
It's the same face that I just posted. As he should slowly look at Misaki, as in, explain, type of look.
So,
I was curious of what taste is, so I wish to
And
experience it.
he built that with the idea of maybe it will work.
I'm about 97% sure that this would work.
Well, I didn't go overboard on any flavors that might cause any problems, so we'll see how this goes.
Yes, we shall see.
Ugh.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna get
How are you this
food.
morning, Rihito?
Happy. I don't have to deal with waking up to chaos.
That is good.
I,
Chaos is very bad. Am I right about that?
another reason. Generally, yes.
Also, Prompto, if you would do me a big favor,
Proto.
he shows
Not
him the
Proto,
bracelet.
Proto.
Either fucking way. You see this bracelet?
Yes. It is a
Don't
quick
mess with
inhibitor.
Yes, don't mess with it.
Understood.
And he goes straight to
If you need it repaired, do come to me. I can repair it for you.
No.
Huh. Well, at least you have out there. Alright, now then, breakfast is ready. If you want some, if this works, I'm gonna pass a plate to Proto and just
What did you
observe
give?
this.
What kind of food did you give him?
Very, very, very standard stuff like bacon, pancakes, eggs. Nothing crazy.
Make him into Jake from freaking Adventure Time. Got it.
The what?
Breakfast scramble.
Okay.
See, I can cook an egg without scrambling it.
Give me a second. I'm trying to correlate how he would say this. Okay. I'm going to do something quick. Okay. As you see him eat it, he then just begins eating it a little bit faster than usual. Normally he was eating in a very mechanical motion. Now it's a lot more fluid. Not like he's been someone that has been starving, but the expression of someone who has tasted something good for the first time. Kind of feeling.
Aww.
I guess you see him actually just start eating at a little bit more of a rapid pace, but not fast enough that he's gonna break something or something like that. He's gonna choke.
I also gave him the pancakes because he can try syrup as well.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
I'm gonna assume that
question.
worked.
Yes, it did work quite well. Though some of these tastes are not to the system's liking, though I can also fix that. There are a few bugs I will have to fix out, but not bad for my first try.
Huh. We'll do a
The
taste
food is
testing, don't worry.
satisfactory, though. Or as you all would say, pleasant.
Okay, good. I was worried.
As he gives like a slight smile with that, which is odd for him considering this is the first time he's done that. But yeah.
Oh, good. If there's anything you want to try that you see, I can attempt to recreate it. I'll just crack the fingers.
He does begin like eating.
Fair enough. I'm
Carlo, I
happy with
assume
that.
you get up and have or go have breakfast with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody else, right?
Yeah.
You see Proto actually stop eating and look towards you and just tilt his head a little bit.
Hello there. I do not believe I have met you yet. Hello, my name is Proto. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Carlo.
Haruko.
Okay, I was gonna just say I would eventually come into the kitchen because I'm hungry.
Yeah. You get a text from Proto actually.
Oh,
Or you're getting a phone call.
Right, answer the phone call.
When you look at your phone, you see a chibi version of Proto. Basically, like shout, like make like a shouting motion.
Okay.
Like as you click answer, you see the chibi just start talking as Proto.
Hello.
Hello. Do you believe it would be rude for me to ask Carlo about their scars? Their skin seems to be injured. I am curious on how.
That might be a sensitive topic for her. I don't know. Usually she doesn't talk about it too much.
So it is a bad idea to ask this question then.
Bad is a strong word, but they might be sensitive. It's a complicated. Remember how we were talking about the incident yesterday with Kana and how it was a complicated subject?
Oh yes, that reminds me. I do have to apologize still. I shall do that.
Be careful about that.
I shall be careful.
Okay, now don't say it was a mistake.
Also, apologies for hacking into your phone to do this.
You hacked into the phone?
Yes,
You can just call.
that's what I am doing.
But you could just call without hacking.
I did not have your number, so I had to hack into your sister's phone to figure out the number.
You hacked
And I hacked
into
into yours.
You hacked into Mitsuki's phone.
I'm
Yes.
assuming I cannot hear him.
No, you cannot. He's interacting just regularly with everybody else.
Carry on.
Maybe don't do that.
Understood. I shall avoid hacking people's phones.
Yes, avoid that. Remember the flowchart I gave for the what's it called?
Shall I delete the records of everybody else's phones from
No,
my memory banks?
I mean just ask people for their numbers before you call them.
Understood. I shall prevent myself from using the databases I have gathered from everybody's phones.
Okay.
So yeah, as that he hangs up from that.
Is he
I'm
gonna
gonna walk to the kitchen.
is Kana in the kitchen, like
Yeah,
dining area?
everybody's in the kitchen. All the students. Are in the
Oh
kitchen.
boy.
He does not seem to be going to do that just yet.
Oh. He's
As he is
learning.
more interested in like tasting, considering that he can literally now taste.
That's fair.
He's actually like trying to describe flavors as he's tasting them. Like, is it supposed to taste like this, or is it supposed to taste like this?
Oh, I'm helping him all day with that one.
Yeah. Haruko, you hear Proto
Mhm.
describing taste. This tastes pleasant. I prefer this over this.
Taste. You prefer. That's good. Remember how he said, do you prefer animals? What's your favorite thing, right?
Yes, I had constructed myself a tasting tongue. Yes, last night.
And
I
now,
had
you know,
finished it this morning.
and now you know what preference means.
Hmm.
At least
Is there
with food.
anything else I shall construct?
Probably smell is a good one. You probably already
Understood.
have hearing and sight, and then being able to feel with your fingers is really useful for, technical stuff like this. As I pull out the taser.
It is
It
working.
works.
Yes, it works. The efficiency is satisfactory.
You're pausing.
I am not.
Mitsuki is chortling behind the counter in the kitchen.
What's
If I
wrong
could hear
with
this,
it? It zaps things. See, watch. I turn it on. It has a little zappy zaps.
Oh. Is that something important?
Well, if you zap people, usually they stop moving for a little bit. Don't zap them too hard, though, because it can't just, kill them.
Oh, so similar to how this is supposed to work.
As you see, as he holds up his hand that has like the glass cylinder on it, as you see, like two of his fingers kind of like magnetically locked together. As you see, like two needles peer out from the fingers, and you see like electricity start flowing through them.
Yeah, it's just like that. I thought I'd do something relatively easy for the starting invention, but eventually I want to make lots of other things.
Yeah, you know acupuncture needles? That's what his finger, like the finger needles are for him. But they're like acupunctures and whatnot.
Mitsuki, what'd you make for breakfast?
What would you like? And there's actually a decent spread of things.
Pancakes.
I just slide them over.
I want to start eating the pancakes.
Because I had to.
Reminds me. Carlow, what was your quirk? I know of everybody else's, but I do not know of yours.
Water.
Sadly, I do not have one.
Doesn't know mine. Oh.
My quirk just mostly revolves around water.
Understood. I shall avoid using electrical matters around you. Is there anything else I shall avoid?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Understood.
You all, after that, Proto seems to have a few more conversations with other students. You all do go to class for the day. As you are all walking, who's walking with Proto? Like, who's walking next to him? Or is you guys going to, like, take separate groups?
I'm with Yamazaki, so.
Okay.
I'm wherever I end up.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. She trusts you. He is going to actually be walking next to Haruko.
Miss Haruko,
What?
last night while I was digging through some files while I was working on my tongue, I had discovered some locked files that I could open if I needed.
Okay.
Would you like it if I opened them? Though it will take a bit of work, I can unlock them.
Locked files
Yeah.
from where exactly?
I don't know. All I know is that they are locked files.
They might be your memories.
Maybe, though they don't seem to be that big.
Perhaps they are photos then.
Perhaps. This is curiosity, I believe you call it.
Usually, yes.
I shall begin working on unlocking them.
Only if you want to. That's a personal decision that I can't really help you out with.
Understood.
As you begin to see his eyes begin, like, numbers, what looks like information is actually crossing over his eyes. As you all head down to class. They have a new desk added in for Proto. Put in the back of the class.
Has Oda gotten his reinforced chair yet?
Yes.
Okay.
You know those jacks they use for like semi trucks?
There's just 4 of those.
It's 4 of those on a chair, like on a big piece of metal. Like they aim like a solid metal chair.
Amazing.
That's meant to hold semi trucks up, basically. It looks like they had to sort of make something for him because he's a bit bigger than everybody else as well. But
Well, at least the floors are also reinforced.
yeah, just around where he sits.
Yeah, fuck where he walks.
Well, he's not walking on the same spot for multiple like hours on day. Like in this like little 3x3 square, basically, is like completely reinforced. But as you all get into class, a few minutes passes and the school bell begins to ring. You see your teacher, Miss Momoko, walk on in. She seems to have a bit more paperwork with her today. Because normally she just walks in with her big blade and then just starts teaching class. If anyone does anything stupid or Takumi decides to be an idiot again, she whacks him with the blade. But as she walks in, okay, class, settle down. Now then, I have some important information for all of you. I know it's a bit early, but you all are first years. So we're going to be starting to prepare for your all's heroic apprentice exams. Does anyone have any questions?
Raise my hand.
Yes, Haruko.
What are heroic, whatever you just said, exams?
The heroic apprenticeship exams. Essentially, most students can, towards the middle of their first years, can take apprenticeship under a hero for a certain amount of time. There will be a few weeks given to this. The heroic apprenticeship exams allows some students to expedite this process. It also looks better on your records for those of you that are a bit more overachievers.
What does Kana look like she's doing when I look at the back of her head?
You can't see her expression. You don't know.
But is she like writing something in her notebook, or is she just like paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, if you want to do the hero apprenticeship stuff early, you guys can if you guys actually do well in these exams, kind of thing.
Great.
Otherwise, you
smart.
don't have to. You don't want to, kind of thing.
I want to.
Another thing these exams do is when that time period does come, it enables you all to choose one from the top 10 to actually apprenticeship under.
Ooh.
So there is that benefit as well. Rather than a list of heroes, the top 10 have agreed to allow those that pass the exam to do a temporary scholarship or apprenticeship under them. Is there any other questions? None? Understood? Very well. We shall begin with all your preparations then. As she begins like just doing like a bunch of hero theories.
I am paying attention.
You're paying attention. Got it.
Yep.
So specifically, you are paying attention. Okay.
What do you want from me?
Have you been paying attention so far to work classes?
Yeah. I mean, mostly.
Yeah, why did you have to specifically mention I am paying attention?
Because I'm paying more attention.
Got it. Okay. You actually see lion guy next to you, Haruko, actually is like taking down notes. It seems like he wants to pass these exams as well.
I see.
And actually get good grades on this. Redemption? Maybe.
Redemption arc.
So soon.
Your early morning classes go by, and before, like, as soon as the lunch bell goes up, you see Proto's actually walking towards Kana.
Maybe in front of the entire class is not a good idea. I'm just muttering under my breath.
He does not hear you.
Also, it's the bell. Isn't everybody leaving?
Yeah, everybody's starting to leave, but she's like closer to the first one, so he's actually trying to intercept her.
Oh, I'm gonna speed text. Maybe in front of the class is not the best of ideas.
As soon as you text him that, you see as he halts, you immediately get a text back. When would be a good idea?
I don't know, when she's not doing much. And like, there's not a ton of people around. Like, 1 or 2 friends is okay, but like, in front of the entire class is not the best of ideas.
Yeah, he messages you like understood, but you actually do see a few students are actually interested in talking with him. You mainly see Okamoto, Nishida talking to him like essentially like test of strength kind of thing.
Oh no.
Rika, you see Yamasaki giving him the stink eye, considering that he broke her spike bat.
Funny thing about that, I never told him that any of weapons were bad, so that wasn't on me.
No, it was his assumption. He read the school handbook, so
I see.
he's assuming that is a illegal thing.
Also, she was gonna prank him, so I think it was warranted. Probably.
She was going to teach him other things that he probably shouldn't be doing. She taught him, and then he broke her bat. But other than that, is there anyone specific you guys want to interact during this lunch period?
Anyone specifically? No, but I do want to do my own studying on this hero exam stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Okay, so you guys are gonna be doing your hero studies.
Same.
Um,
Actually.
okay. Rika, Carlo,
Hmm?
are you guys gonna be doing anything during lunch period, like interacting with anybody?
Carlo's probably just gonna keep looking into the notes she took to study.
Okay. Carlo, roll me a perception check as well. But Rika, are you doing anything specific? Talking with Yamasaki, interacting with other students?
Nah, not really. Just eating lunch.
Okay. Carlo, you do at the very ends of lunch, you do notice that Proto is looking at you, like his head tilted a little bit. But other than that, you don't really see like him like paying much attention to you otherwise. But it seems like
raised eyebrow.
you see curiosity in his like, if you can assume it's curiosity in his gaze.
Just raised eyebrow, like what the fuck?
All of you will actually get a text from him saying, "Yes,
Hello, everyone. I apologize for hacking into your phones.
I never told him to say that.
Rihito literally is ignoring his phone since he turned it off because of his uncle.
this is going off anyway."
Him staring at his phone.
Your phone turns on.
You literally see a chibi version of Proto on your phone doing like the Japanese, like all the way, like all full, like head on the ground,
The bow.
bowing apology.
He's picking up his phone and dropping it into the trash can. Gotta get a new phone now.
I didn't tell him to do that. At least he's thinking on his own.
How did he get every?
This is not normal.
Not normal at all.
My phone's in my shadow half the time. How did he do that?
I don't know. I just made this thing.
That reminds me, Miss Haruko, I managed to
What?
access those files.
Is this on my phone specifically, or is he talking to me?
He's walking up to you.
Okay. That's good. What were they?
Just a couple of names. Other than that, there was nothing else.
Interesting.
I'm just looking at you.
What did I
So,
do?
anything else we should know about?
Anything specific?
I'm looking at Haruko when I said that because this is the first I've heard of this.
Oh,
I don't know. Okay. Listen.
I have discovered some locked files on my systems. I had asked Arco if it was a good idea if I unlocked them. Though I did have to break through them to actually unlock them.
I said that was a personal choice that he should make on his own.
Marvelous, he did. So, what did you find then?
It was just two names. Haven Project and Rose Harley.
Do I recognize either of them?
no, you do not. Roll me an intelligence check.
I have +1 to that.
Same.
No, I don't know anything about
No.
Nope.
So, I'll go ahead and type this in.
Also shit.
This. Make it a little bit easier. But he just basically that's all he says. That's all he seems to find on those files. Is Haven's
That's
Project.
fair.
Rose Harley?
Yeah, was Rose Harley. Though the name doesn't ring a bell in his, like, from people he's known. Like, it doesn't sound, it sounds like a name, though it sounds off from what it should be.
But I have deleted these files I have obtained off of everyone's phone. Was that a good thing?
Are we all grouped up right now?
I assume everybody at this point is like sort of like me because they're walking fast, basically. He only texted you guys about it.
Okay, so not the whole class.
He didn't text the whole class about it. He understands like that probably be a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay, that's a bit better.
Because the only one he told was Haruko, specifically that he hacked into other people's phones.
I was just gonna leave it be.
And then he told he told everybody.
This is like
I said maybe don't hack people's phones, and I was gonna leave it at that.
Listen, I already have my uncle hacking into my phone. I don't need more.
okay, well, no harm done, I think.
Don't worry, I have deleted any and all memory of those files. They no longer exist.
Deleting things is okay.
Though I did keep track of the numbers so I can contact you all if I need to. If that
Again,
was okay.
creepy.
Going forward, ask for the numbers more personally.
Also, going forward,
Understood.
maybe don't delete your memories. Even if you make a mistake, you know.
Some files were marked as personal on other phones. More specifically,
Okay.
some of the mail files were marked as personal.
I kind of want to know what they are, but you deleted them.
No, you don't.
I don't think you do.
Why?
No, leave it.
Anyways, I'm a firm believer that you are your memories, right? They shape you.
But I am me.
But would you be you without everything in your head?
Yes.
I'm trying to philosophize with a robot.
Yeah, you are.
And you are losing currently.
Jojo, do you know what philosophy is?
Yes, I do.
I'm not gonna bother anymore. I'm gonna go look into these names. They just walk up.
Huh. That?
Did I do something wrong?
No. It's actually kind of amazing that you were able to get her to stop talking.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Just Do you know the amount of effort I had to do that?
Shut up.
You're not there.
I'm not.
Should I do it more often?
No. That's just something new. Anyways, either way, take most everything as a learning experience.
Understood.
Yeah.
Though I know what
you'll learn.
philosophy is, I am not very familiar with the details of it. I shall do some research on it.
You might be there a while, and be careful what you look up.
Understood. There was one other file, actually.
Oh, and which one was this?
All it said was, kindness before rage. I do not understand what this means.
Kindness
Do you?
before rage?
Yep, kindness before rage.
Why does that sound familiar to me personally? I don't know why. I don't know. I'll do an intelligence check, fuck it, if I can. Oh!
19. You can assume that's a message from from his creator, the professor that he's talked about a few times, to others but him.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's a fair quote.
I shall think on this.
What is Carlo's reaction to like doing all this just in front of Carlo so far?
Carlo's just confused. She doesn't really know how to react to any of it.
As before he walks away, he actually walks back into class. He looks towards you, Carlo, and just tilts his head a little bit.
Apologies, but are you in pain? Your facial muscles are tensing up.
It's confusion, not pain.
Understood. Apologies if I have made you uncomfortable. I am still learning.
Mm-hmm. You keep learning, I guess.
If you wish to teach me anything, feel free to. All the information I can gather will help.
I think the others have that.
Understood.
As he'll like walk back and just sit down.
I'm just gonna give like a side glance to Carlo. We haven't really talked, but well, it's painfully obvious. What do you want to know?
Nothing at the moment.
To be fair, he kind of got dropped in literally yesterday.
I don't exactly care, if I'm being honest. It's just another classmate.
So be it.
Okay.
I'll leave it.
It is time for gym class. Now, as you see Mr. Michael walk on in. Okay, class. Time for a bit of quirk training. Essentially, what we're going to do here is we're going to put everyone's quirks under strain. Just a little bit.
Isn't my quirk strained enough?
Poor Rika, you're fine. I'm gonna hug Rika.
You know what, Rika? Get a card. Get a hero point for that.
How many do you have now?
That makes 5.
The girl gets abused just for having a quirk. It's just
Having a quirk that
apparently.
rarely works is the problem. It has worked twice in all of these sessions we've done.
Yeah.
We've done about 8 of them. So
It worked once. Squint.
yeah, on you.
It worked twice. Once on you and once on the monkey man.
No,
Yeah,
it
he
worked
froze
on Monkey Man
anyway.
twice.
Yeah, and he
Worked on
froze
twice, but
anyway.
He froze anyway. He didn't need your quirk to do that. That's the worst part
No.
about it.
No, he didn't.
But not necessarily. We're going to, how do I put this? Push your quirks to their limits.
Do I have to take off my limiter?
Not necessarily.
Be honest with me.
Essentially, the idea for this training is for you all to exhaust yourselves by using your quirks. Your quirks normally will function in a unconsciously safe way. They will do their best to not harm their users for the most part.
I raised my hand.
Yes.
So it's like doing push-ups until your body literally collapses on the floor. I did that once. It wasn't fun.
Something similar. Though this, for some of
feel
you, will
like-
be physically straining. For others, it might be mentally.
I feel like I've done this before, and I didn't need to do this class to do it.
Yours, Rika's, and Proto's cases are going to be a bit different, along with Aoki's. Aoki will not be doing this training. She will be exempt from this one. But you and Rika will have a bit of a different test.
Oh no.
Proto can take this if he wishes, though where he doesn't have a quirk, it would be more or less testing his bionical limits. Though even those are unknown at the moment, which would be good information for both him and those around him. Is there any other questions from the rest of you? None? Okay, then. Now then, let's go on ahead and get started. Carlow, we're going to start with you first.
Lovely.
Your
You
quirk
got
is
this. Good luck.
Your quirk is water manipulation and creation, correct?
Yeah.
Have you been able to create something similar to pure water yet?
I don't think so.
Out of character, do you know what pure water is?
No.
Pure water is not a conductor of electricity. It doesn't conduct electricity whatsoever. Unlike regular water, which has a bunch of minerals in it, it will actually conduct it. Pure water doesn't conduct electricity under any circumstance. So he's asking you, like, if you can make water that isn't a conductor.
No.
No, you cannot. Okay, then. Simple enough. As he walks over, pulls out what looks like a generator. Pulls out like a little, how do I put this? Like a dowsing rod. And sets the generator up where it will force electricity through it. And he grabs a bucket. Your job is simple. Attempt to make water that doesn't conduct the electricity.
Gonna get zapped.
I'm gonna get zapped.
The toast. This is just.
Just remember not to touch the water while you're doing it, if possible. If you do, I can try coming up with another exercise specifically for you then.
I can try.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Out of character, is that exercise recovering from being electrocuted?
Yeah.
Let's just make the toast a bathtub challenge here. That seems good. Oh,
We're
God.
gonna be smelling some burnt hair soon.
It's
as he
okay.
goes-
She's used to that smell.
I mean, eventually the whole floor would get covered in water.
As you're always going to find funny, he's charging Hero with charging the generator for the electricity. So, yeah. Essentially, Hero has to keep the generator going with his own electrical abilities,
Oh,
while Carlo essentially is short-circuiting it constantly. So he's trying to he has to keep it going.
Oh no, me and Mitsuki are probably gonna do something together.
Probably not.
Why not?
Maybe, maybe not. We will go on with Rihito next.
Oh joy.
Your job will be actually quite simple. You will have to fight your minions. Or your summons.
Oh,
I
no.
have to what? Fucking now?
From what I have gathered, your summons are different from you. Though, in theory, you might be able to use some of their skills. If you can get the idea of what I'm going for.
He's gonna summon already because he's like, fine, we really gonna play this game. Cool, cool, cool.
D15.
I
Go
got
see who
it.
you're fighting. Go again.
Oh no.
Unless you want an extra effort, forcibly choose.
Oh!
Battle begins for like just oh my god.
He's going to look at his fucking teacher and with the face of you wanted me to die.
He raises a hand. Hold up. He's going to call over another student to come help you. He's calling over Yamasaki.
Calling over who?
Yamasaki.
Bad girl.
Oh.
That girl.
Yeah. No,
Since
Rihito's
she's-
like sweating, like, you sure she can take
Without her bat, by
him?
the way.
Yeah,
Yep,
she
without
doesn't
her
have
bat.
a bat.
As he looks to Yamasaki, your quirk specifically is you have inherited the traits of a bat. So, we're going to try discovering abilities you might have that you know. As I've handed you homework, you have also studied up on what bats can do specifically. Your job is, while you are fighting Rihito summons along with him, while he is getting up more combat experience learned from his summons, you are to use your quirk specifically. You are not allowed to use outside objects you get your hands on. Essentially meaning, you cannot use your bat anymore.
She's probably just looking at him like really annoyed.
She is looking absolutely livid.
That's a low
That's been
blow.
broken, and now she has to. Now she's being told she can't have it anymore.
That's a low blow, Teach. Low blow.
I'm sorry, she can have it when she's not doing this training.
That's still a low blow.
Anyway.
Yep. For Oda's case, you ever seen like those industrial like water bubbles they'll use, like hot air balloons?
Oh, those.
Like it's like really thick rubber kind of thing. Those like used to load water in, transport them.
Yeah.
They have one of those in the shape of a punching bag. As he just tells Oda, hit it. He's to hit it and actually have the water damage the other side, not the side he's hitting. He is having Oda learn to control his strength, not just throw it around.
Hey, that's a decent one.
That's terrifying as well.
With Kana, he is having her control her temper. So he's having.
So I'm keeping up with her?
No,
I'm kidding.
Oh my
he's
god, that
having
was perfect.
her and Kumoto
Her brother.
Kutomo.
basically be in an area of super cold. So they're trying to use their power to regulate their body temperatures to keep them regulated rather than. In Kana's case, it's more or less to keep her flames in check, because when she tends to get emotional, her flames tend to flare up. So he is having Rena maintain a cold area. Basically, he's having her maintain temperatures below freezing,
So
like probably like negative 32, like in the negatives. While these two are to keep their main temperature inside. Yeah, those three will be doing a group training.
So all three of those just get shoved into a refrigerator.
Basically, he's having her maintain the freezer, while these two are currently inside the freezer. Yes.
Look at the Zuko training regimen.
They are basically firebenders, so.
Yep. For Honda, this is a really cool
Don't eat.
one. No, actually. What you see is they grab a dumpster, like a dumpster-sized container, and it is what you guys see on it is written lard.
Oh no.
He points to it. Your job is simple. You are to maintain your current form, aka his. You are to maintain your skinny form
While eating.
while eating all this lard. You're essentially going to train your body to maintain that current state.
That's fucked up.
That's
don't know.
real fucked up.
I don't know if you've had like a lot of bacon and then you just don't want any bacon anymore. Like,
Well, remember what Honda's quirk does? It
Yes,
burns
we
calories at such a high
know.
rate. He's trying to keep those calories.
while that's fair, having one thing over and over for that much probably is gonna get boring over time.
Also, remember how Honda has a bad habit of eating
You know.
just random things? Kind of trying to write that too, but
He's got this.
yeah,
He probably looks horrified, but yeah, he's got this.
he actually looks excited because he's basically being told he can eat as much as he wants until he's full. He watches. He actually grabs like a bib, ties it around his neck, and just starts walking over like spoons. As he pulls like eating utensils he just had on him. For Haruko,
Oh boy.
Who could have seen this coming?
your guys' job is very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Haruko, you are to maintain light within this dome, within the gym. Mitsuki,
Okay.
you are to darken the gym.
Oh, lovely. Is that it?
There's something wrong.
Oh, is that
No.
it?
Essentially, your quirks actually counter each other. So there isn't actually a better training method with them than actually dealing with something that works against you. So the idea I
Usually
have,
our fights don't really have a winner.
yes, but this time we are pushing the limits on that one. You are not necessarily to harm each other, but this one you are more to see who can outdo the other in terms of just control.
Cracks a smile.
I'm just twirling my
Fucking
halo
idiot.
around my finger.
As he starts going through the other students, Nishida, he has her use her claws in the opposite way. Because normally she has one claw that strikes really hard, but it's a lot heavier than the other one, and the other one strikes at a higher speed. He's having her try to shift the weight on those. Or instead of her being able to make one attack with one and multiple with the other, he's trying to essentially increase, try to get her to swap the properties of them. For Uchida, he's having her essentially create bigger fish or bigger summons at a higher speed and create her smaller ones without really singing with things like humming. But he starts going down and he does not give Proto anything. Because there's nothing really for Proto to do. But
Did Rika get one?
Rika's case, is going to be interesting. Rika, your job is simple. You are to disrupt everybody else's training with your quirk.
Oh, no.
Fuck you.
Essentially, you are to not necessarily frighten them, but use your quirk to other
Hinder
methods.
their progress.
Yes, to essentially run a distraction. Normally, heroes have to overcome their fears at times. So, I would like you to help me out with this part. This will also be great training for you as you'll be using your quirk consistently, I'd say.
You
Yes, he
have
just
the
looks like a
job.
nervous smile. He's not even. He's not even sure how to really.
I'm about to learn a lot of things about my classmates.
No, you need the browser history.
Oh, one thing I think you guys will find funny. For Takumi's,
Lion dog.
they're having him climb a wall. A solid rock wall. With just his claws. Nothing else.
Should have had him read a
It
children's
is a
book.
smooth rock wall. Like they
Oh.
smooth it down.
Like,
He's
like,
gonna climb it.
hold up, team.
The
Like,
finger
countertop
hurts.
smooth?
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, good luck
He
with
is gonna
that.
climb it. He is gonna climb it with just his claws. That is his. His is by far one of the harder ones to do.
That sounds painful.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, you could probably do it.
I mean, when he fought
Okay.
Carlow, he was jumping from. He was actually latching, using his claws to latch on.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, if you were in that situation, you would have to make your own handholds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, you could, but you'd have to really scratch for it.
You have to dig your claws into.
That's broken fingers levels of like digging.
But if they're enhanced claws and they can actually do stuff, then
Okay,
again, they
I-
might
I
just
would.
be
I
worn
would
down
like
for
to
the-
move on.
Yeah. This quirk is lion, so he does have the strength of a lion. Probably a little bit easier. But okay then. Fun times for me. Rihito, we're gonna go with you first.
Immediate stare.
Did you heroic summon Doom Guy, or did you just normal summon him?
I normally summoned him. I don't want a fucking heroic summon.
Okay.
Because I know that's double worse.
Okay.
It would be so bad if you were.
Oh, that'd be impossible. That'd be
Heroic,
impossible.
you'd have to do with his full summon.
Asking for a boss fight.
Yeah. Fun time for me. Simple enough. Roll me initiative real quick. Do a quick little sparring thing, and then we'll switch this. Hey, sweet.
Fucking good. Daryl stayed below me.
Oh, you got back up with the Yamasaki too. Don't
Yeah.
forget. Well, what it's worth.
Oh no, I'm fighting with her. Apparently.
I know. The backup.
Yeah, you have backup. You have a backup dancer now.
Yay.
Mhm.
And he wants me to try to summon his fucking weapons.
He wants you to take on their traits. So, Doom Guy is extraordinarily tough and can hit very hard. He has a lot of physical strength, but he's not very fast. So, what he's saying is your quirk takes on the properties, like their combat styles, I would say. He wants you to learn how to fight from them rather than to fight behind them, kind of thing. After all, if a quirk is uncontrollable, it's not really listening to you. So, go ahead and make me an attack check against Doom Guy, or Daryl.
Attack
Daryl.
against him or for him?
Attack against him, because I will be doing...
Fine.
Roll me an unarmed strike, unless you want to try doing something.
Hey.
12. Okay, it hits.
How the heck?
Well, no, that's not the
17
problem.
DC.
That's not the problem.
I know
It's-
that's not the problem.
It's the toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well.
Okay, you just one shot Doom Guy.
That
Yeah,
was
immediately
anticlimactic. Heavy metal fist like revs up. Gets
It's
smacked
more,
in the face,
it's more
disappears.
of like Daryl tries to approach him with the thing in Rito. You know, my favorite attack against you guys is Daryl tilts head kick.
Tickle.
Kick.
Yeah, kick the baby.
Okay. He is like 3 feet tall.
That's a big baby.
And your point is,
He's a big baby.
That is fair.
your fucking
So it's a
point.
punch. Got it.
God
Okay.
damn it.
What?
That was so anticlimactic.
Me at a 7 toughness, he literally rolled a fucking 7 on.
I know.
I think the teacher's like, man, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, your point.
Again.
Now summon the other one.
Oh god, that sounds so much worse.
Okay.
You are going a gauntlet then.
You gotta go through all of your chibies.
Oh, this is gonna be fun because one of them's probably gonna be like, now boss.
Oh, which was this?
me.
Oh no!
Rimuru.
Oh shit.
Good luck.
Hey boss, how you doing?
Rito is paling. I summoned a god, Chibi. Great.
So what am I supposed to be doing here?
So, I'm supposed to be fighting you guys?
Ah. Are we to hold back?
Looks at the teacher.
He just shakes his head no. Ah. Okay. We will go on to somebody else real quick.
Sound of dog.
I'm crying in fear.
Ah, I see. I don't really want to die right now.
Rito, I don't want to die.
Carlo,
Yeah.
we are going to try to see if this works. For this, I would like you to go ahead and roll me 3 create checks. So if you go to your powers, there'll be the create. You can just click that button. 4, 14, 19. Okay. Yeah. You start to create water, and it starts to condense. You'd be like, okay, I'm gonna condense this to see if I can try purifying it. The water immediately short circuits the generator, which Hero then immediately has to figure out how to fix. He almost blows up the generator in the process. Trying to, instead of controlling the output, he is just putting more output into it. Second try, you give an attempt at removing the material. Like trying to make less water, but trying to make it increase the purity of it. Because you're normally grabbing water from the atmosphere. That does start to work. Though not as if it takes you a long time. You do short circuit the thing again. I'm going to go ahead and roll Hero last check.
Yeah, I just realized literally it's just a room of shadow and light just constantly flipping back and forth. This might be seizure inducing to somebody.
Yeah. But hey, he's trying to get you guys to push your limits. There's not really many ways to push a student's limits besides without actually having like them go through like other training methods.
I'm not talking about for Mitsuki or Haruko. I'm talking about for anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, it's a distraction is the thing. They're keeping their
Over
keep
my
their focus.
That's bully.
What's bully?
The fucking Rimuru.
The
Is
third
that the
time,
slime from
Yes.
the
Yeah.
slime show? Okay.
And if I remember correctly, motherfucker can see in the dark.
That's unfortunate.
he has echolocation. He has echolocation and things like that, which
Thank
he
you
can
for
actually
the
teach you
reminder.
to
Fuck
control.
off.
Hey, I know all of his abilities here. So the last time you do actually manage to succeed in creating the water, though it took you a decent chunk of time. Probably took you about 5 minutes to create the water. So it doesn't seem like it's something usable in combat, though you can possibly make it more efficient. You do manage to succeed at creating pure water. It's not an electrical conductor. But another thing you notice, it's also very hard for it to burn or create steam out of. A little bit more resistant. Haruko and Mitsuki. I'll let you both to roll me competitive power checks. Roll me 3 of them.
Power
So-
checks? What do we roll for this?
I think it's the number for the shadow creation,
Typically,
I believe.
yeah, it should be for shadow creation, and then
Because mine are weird because I don't actually attack, so my power is probably not as strong.
I mean, mine's only a 1, depending on what you look at.
we will go with the main ability you guys have, essentially. Yeah, so both you just roll. I will roll his creation. Mitsuki will roll her. Haruko will roll her Halo ability.
Okay, so both ones.
Yeah, those are like
Okay.
the core abilities, essentially.
Come on.
Yes!
Debating.
Hero pointing
Good
it.
luck. Good luck.
Do it.
You'd be
I'm
able to
gonna-
match.
Do it,
You would be
Weenie.
able to
I
match.
would be able to. I'm gonna hero point it. I want to have it thematic. So
No, so
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you don't even get that. It's just the
You don't
13.
even get 10. Yeah. Okay. Roll me another one.
Can you beat me by one?
It's dark as fucking here, boy.
It's fucking
The
awful.
darkness
do-
is starting to
Are
win.
we doing another one?
Do one more.
Proper.
It's like, let the darkness win. Let the darkness win.
Hello,
I shouldn't have
darkness,
wasted the
rival.
hero point on that nat 20. I forgot how it worked.
I mean, it would have
If
been
you roll a
thematic.
10 or less, it is
Yeah.
a
Yeah, so it didn't really matter because
Great, you
I
can
should've used
reroll
it on
any
one
roll.
Tried.
You can reroll any roll. I don't care.
okay, I just one of the second ones and just call it good. That being said, Prime still wins by
Yeah, it's 2 to 1.
hair, but whatever.
So, you both are wrestling control over the light and darkness in the building.
Well, I'm just trying to force power into the halo, which I've thrown up to the ceiling.
Yeah, to generate the light, and Mitsuki just covered it in black dome,
Yeah.
Probably smiling while she does
basically blinding out the area. Though, Mitsuki, you do start to struggle a little bit towards the middle and end of it. Though early on you had a lot of control over it, it seems that you started losing. Because Haruka's starting to adjust to it. But it doesn't seem like you're not struggling enough to where your control over everything is going to break.
I was like, did you do the hero point on the second one, Doesn't?
I probably would have done it near the end, so
I mean, if you have more hero points, you can spend them.
I prefer not to spend all of my hero points counteracting someone else's rolls.
Either way.
I
kinda
just
on top
wanted
of
it
that.
to be relatively even, okay?
The saltiness I hear.
If you want to use it on one of the other ones, it's fine, because it wouldn't have mattered on the next
Again,
one,
I probably used it on the last one.
last one. Okay, go ahead and do a reroll. I'll allow this. For it, 'cause it probably won't change much.
18.
18. So you do manage to wrestle control out of Mitsuki's hands towards the end of it. Though it does take you a decent chunk of time and effort.
That's fair.
Rika,
Hmm.
how are you going to distract the black?
Well, I mean, I do have one way of doing everybody all at once.
AoE.
Most everyone.
Are you doing the aura of fear? Or are you just going to target someone specific? You can also target someone specific if you want.
You can also go around learning everyone's weaknesses.
I can too.
You're given time to actually learn people's fears.
You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna take the time to
Oto
learn
will be
every-
walking with you on this one. Because he has nothing else to really do.
Who is? Oh, Proto.
Oto.
Who are you starting with?
But yeah, I'll just start at the top, work my way across, and then down. So, hero.
Work on hero. Okay. Are you doing the mind reading or are you doing the just direct
Right reading.
mind reading?
Oh,
10. Okay, I believe that is resisted by his willpower. Double check that real quick. Is my weird thing. Yep, target's will. Okay.
By one.
Ba one.
bro.
You can hero point that if you wish.
I have 5 of them. Fuck it.
See, fuck you little
he just
baby.
keeps killing them for every burn.
To be fair, one of his complications necessarily isn't me throwing him under the bus. It's quite literally his power worked. Uses it on an NPC and it just doesn't work. Kind of thing. It does the opposite effect.
Feeling guilty, got it.
13. 1 degree. So you learn his surface fears. He's currently wondering if this thing's going to explode because he is directly next to the generator. So are you going to use your fear ability on him or are you going to leave him alone? And let him work under this pressure.
Yeah, I'll leave him alone.
Okay.
One's gotten murdered.
One has been spared. Aoki is a non-factor. She is not in
Yeah, Kana.
Kana. Okay. Well, Kana.
What the fuck?
All these super average rolls, man.
The weirdest thing is there's been so many wins by like 1 or 2. It's been unreal so far.
Like that.
Look at that!
You finally got it.
This is on your favor. Oh,
Okay. So this is a surface fear again. She is wondering if if she'll actually see her brother's face. She is currently scared of that. You remember her brother's face is always covered in fire? She's wondering if she'll actually see his actual face, is what she's currently scared of.
Oh, she doesn't want to harm her brother that way, in a sense.
Well, I think she's scared that, his brother might get cold enough that his face extinguishes.
Yeah, that the fire on his face will extinguish. Is what she doesn't want.
does he have a chin?
He's Charmander.
Bro, don't. Just don't.
That's fucked up. That's even fucked up for you to say.
What do you want from me? Pokemon was like a childhood show.
Yeah,
okay?
no,
I vividly remember that episode.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Anyway, continue.
Like the episode where they pulled a gun out on Ash and whatnot.
I vaguely remember that episode.
Yeah.
Ew.
Okay. Are you going to mess with Kana?
Yeah, we're gonna mess with Kana.
Okay. We'll save DC 13, I believe. 16. Okay. Your ability doesn't seem to work on her. As she seems to be managing to
As
do
per normal.
Okay. Next person. Who do you wish?
Well, I would already know Yamasaki's probably.
It's your dad.
So Nishida.
Okay. After this, I'll give you 2 more classmates to pick.
Okay.
Nishida's. Okay. Go ahead and pull her sheet up. Okay.
I'm just terrible.
Damn.
Bro.
Okay.
He really.
Alright, you
that
got
one-
2 pegs. Have fun.
He just said nah.
My bad.
Uh, Lion boy, let's go.
Lions?
I think we already
Okay.
know this one, but yeah.
It's water.
He just collects water.
It just gets worse.
You've
Let
been
him
slowly
fail,
on like
let
a
him fail.
downcline for like the last 5 rolls.
Rug.
Oh, there's a 10.
You're not helping.
If you want to have points, but okay. You can use extra effort to try rerolling it. I believe extra effort can do that.
Oh,
Nah.
Yeah,
fuck
you'll just be exhausted for what, a minute or something.
I'm gonna just use a hero point.
Hero point.
I have 4.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. So, current fears. Okay, this is a fun one. He's wondering how damaged his nails are gonna be, if he's gonna have to worry about getting them, like how long he's gonna have to wait for them to grow back to being as sharp as he wants them. Granted, he's actually glad he doesn't tear up a blanket anymore. He just immediately keep getting the thought of like a giant scratching post is what he's thinking this of. It's like a scratching post that'll actually hurt my claws. I am angry about this, but I am scared of this kind of thing.
Oh.
Alright. Just because it's him. Let's hit him.
Damn.
Just because it's him?
Wow.
I
Hey,
respect
look.
that.
Everybody else bullies him. I want to have a chance to
Everyone wants
probably
a piece-
not
every-
bully him.
I don't
Everyone wants a
believe it.
piece.
Oh no, his
Oh.
will's disabled. That's a -5 this thing now.
Oh no.
Well,
You wanna do it again, you can.
Try
Paralyzed.
again, make it
Yeah, sure.
paralyzed.
Attempt to make him
Why not?
paralyzed. It's not cumulative, but
I mean, he has -5 to it now.
yeah,
I mean,
he's
his will's
well, yeah.
disabled though.
Yeah, so it's a -5 to his thing.
Even with the nat 20, it's still 15. That's still only 3 above your save.
Yeah. That will disabled hurts. Because it turns like anything that's but not like I think an 18 or a 17 base like yeah, an 18 or higher basically just means they pass. But yeah. He seems to resist the second effect, though you do know it worked on him. Pretty easily compared to the others.
Alright.
So what's the next
Haruko's broken, so
I mean, your mind reading would still work on me.
true.
one? Yeah, the mind reading would still work, though from what you know of Haruko, just doesn't seem to be affected by your ability whatsoever. You've already tried these people.
Let's do Kumoto?
Kumoto?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Ah, the other twin.
Okay. Go ahead. 13. This sheet. 14. Aggressor wins. So you get his surface fear. The easiest way to explain what his current fear is that he's glad there's no loud noises near him. Like, there's nothing loud going on around him currently. So he seems to be scared of loud noises, what you can gather. He seems to be glad, like, no one's really screaming. Loud noises are not going off. People aren't trying to really... Well, she's not really holding a grudge against him or something. As this is also quiet and not screaming her head off.
Hey, Proto.
Yes,
No.
How good are you at making loud noises?
I can do so. How loud are you wanting it?
Just above somebody, like, screaming.
Understood. Shall I use my combat protocols for this?
Nah, not really necessary. Just a loud noise will be fine.
Understood.
So you watch as he holds out his hand with the glass cylinder on it and faces it towards them. As you begin to see electricity build up in his arm and just gather in that palm. As you see him just basically aim it towards the ground and just shoot. He shoots a laser from his hand, basically. As... You ever hear a grenade go off?
Not personally.
Oh god.
Yeah, basically it sounds like a grenade's actually just going off where it impacts. There's no noise when he shot, but the noise of the impact was loud.
Was that satisfactory? Or shall I make it louder?
I don't know, what's Fireboy doing?
His fire's flickering a little bit as he's grabbing his ears. Because a grenade literally just went off into his head.
Oh.
Do it one more time.
No.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Understood. Do you wish for it to be louder this time?
Nah, it's fine.
Very well.
This time it's a little bit louder. But you ever hear it sounds like a cluster bomb's going off this time. So there's multiple back-to-back explosions.
So you're
As-
affecting more than just him, by the way.
Most
yeah.
people in the place can hear
So, you know, like how he told me not to summon any more chibis, just fight one?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks to that, another one pops out.
I'm working on multiple people all at once. That's fine.
He did say working on as many as possible, so yeah. Also, are you using your aura thing at all, Rika, or are you just going to use your...
Yes, I am going to use the aura for the last thing I do.
Okay.
Oh no.
11? Is that
I hate it here.
Oh, Alistair. Ow! Once let me see what button.
Which cheapie's getting summoned?
Ow.
Alistair.
He's like, I gotta fix the key bindings. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. How is everything going? And what is that noise I am currently hearing? Are you currently being bombed?
Hi, Alistair.
I do wish you invited me to the show much earlier. I could have helped avoid this situation.
He's He's slowly backing away from Alistair and Hermaru, like, yeah, I'm not having fun today.
What is he doing here?
Is Hermaru gonna fucking tell Alistair?
He's pointing at Proto. When he says, like, what is he doing here? He's pointing at Proto.
He's helping with the task for today.
Oh, is that task bombing students?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to have a word.
As he just starts walking away.
Looks at the teacher.
He doesn't do anything about it. He's just watching it.
Okay, you know, that's one chipping off my back.
Okay. Rika, go ahead and roll me your fear effect real quick. For your aura. Aura DC 13. Okay. Okay. So, to expedite this a little bit, so I'm not having to roll the rest of the fucking class. I'm just going to roll one. You GM roll this one, and then I will speed run the rest of them. Okay. You do notice some of the students actually get affected by your ability. Uchida basically has her things explode on her. Because the fear just shows up randomly. Okamoto got paralyzed.
Oh no!
Like he froze mid-fight. Oda ripped the sandbag out of the ceiling and off the floor when he hit it. Currently, half the arena is covered in smoke from Nanako. And you notice Proto's eyes are glowing bright red. Other than that, nothing else.
What about main cast?
Good question. What about the main cast?
Everybody who is not immune to, which is Arako.
Fuck
Extra effort.
you!
Okay.
Yep, I'm fine.
No, I'm gonna hear for you. I don't give a damn.
No. That is a plus 10.
That is plus 10.
That's 12.
12.
So still a fail.
Still a fail, but they're just will impaired.
True.
They're not paralyzed. Carlow is paralyzed.
Jesus.
Unless Carlow wishes to use a hero point to get through.
No.
Okay, so Carlow, as soon as you finish creating your pure water, you're immediately paralyzed with fear. You don't know from what. You don't know from who.
Your heart just starts pounding and you can't move.
Yep. As
Man, when Rika's thing actually works, it's like paralysis.
the impaireds make it easier as it can landslide pretty easily. Makes the DC extremely hard to get through sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to pick up the kill. You mean instead of
I live fine another day.
I do have a quick question, Miss Rika.
Hmm?
What is the sense of danger I am currently feeling? Shall I enable combat protocols?
Oh god.
No, please don't. I don't feel like getting hit.
Why would I hit you?
Don't worry
It seems
about
to be
it.
something else is making the danger.
Your shit's subtle.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
Correct.
here's a good thing. It
Insidious.
works on robots, Rick.
It's insidious,
Apparently.
meaning it does not. The effect is not really that noticeable. They don't know who's doing it because it's an aura effect. They don't know who specifically has been doing it, kind of thing. Plus, Rika's ability is very hard to fucking see.
So I'm just sitting here, like looking up at my hand, and I look around, and like half the cast is just like
Half the class is just like having a slight panic attack.
Carlow and like a few other students are the only ones actually paralyzed. Rihito's actually not really paralyzed. It's just
Question: does this affect chibis?
Huh?
Does this affect my chibis?
Not Rimuru, nor Al, because they are fearless. Rimuru has believes he faced worse.
Cry.
Yeah. But your all's training goes on without a hitch with the rest of it. Towards the end of school, Rika, Proto walks up to you.
Excuse me, Miss Rika. If I may ask, what was that you did earlier? It made me feel a sense of danger.
Who's my quirk?
I would say it is a good thing, though. It feels off. I should
not
say.
supposed to
the right
feel
feeling.
on.
I don't really know how to explain it. Something feels. When you used it, I felt danger, like I had to attack. Do you possibly know why?
Side effect being afraid of something.
So that is fear.
Yep.
Thank you for teaching me something new. Though I do not know if this is something I should learn, but knowing what fear is has helped. Thank you.
Welcome?
As he walks away, you notice his eyes are no longer like bright red. Like shortly afterwards, his eyes turned off, like went back to their normal colors. But they were bright red almost immediately. Like the moment you use your ability. So it did seem like he was severely affected by it.
I want to say something, but I don't want to say.
What?
No, I'm not gonna say.
What?
People are gonna call me a bully again. I'm gonna just keep it to myself.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
We are currently fighting at the moment. I just struggle.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it in game, like out of character. But still, I'm not gonna say it. Also, didn't we stop? Isn't gym class like over?
Yeah, gym class is over. He did this like after gym class.
Okay.
Is when Proto's essentially doing like going to Rika.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll type it over to Prime, and then if Prime wants to share it with the class, he can.
Oh, Rika actually scaring some people for once.
That's actually working.
But okay.
Damn.
That's why I
God.
don't say it.
What the hell was it?
Rika's quirk works better on a robot than most people.
Oh.
Ouch. That had two of them hurt.
Medic!
That's not medic worthy just yet. But, as everybody gets back to the dormitory, Carlow, Proto's gonna walk up to you.
Hello there, Miss Carlow.
Hi.
I have a sensitive question for you.
About...
You watch as he runs a line across his face, the same shape as your scar.
I am curious. What had occurred? Normal people don't have such things. So I'm wondering what happened. If I'm allowed to ask. I apologize if this is rude.
I'm trying to find a GIF. There we go. This is just Carlo's face.
What? Let me see.
Gold Age.
Oh, JJK.
Yeah, I was trying to find something else, but the JJK one's the first one that popped up. That worked.
Is fair.
Do you have any other questions you want to ask?
Consider it I have not said anything.
Smart boy.
Eventually, you might find
I shall
out,
delete the
but not right
curiosity
now.
from my system.
I appreciate it. I'm going to go train now.
I feel like I know what their fear is.
She doesn't
Carlow.
fucking hide it.
She literally avoids them constantly.
She has another fear, but it is mostly fire.
That's dramatic, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's also painful.
Yeah, because it's not just her face. It is most of her body.
Yeah, he's just curious.
Well, he's not anymore.
Yeah, he deleted that curiosity specifically. So that is no
I told
longer
him it might be a
sensitive.
sensitive subject.
Yes,
He
he
approached
asked-
that
he
about the best
apologized.
way he could have.
He approached it, he apologized if it was rude, but still asked. You can't blame the robot for its curiosity.
He's the equivalent of a 5-year-old when it comes to questions, is how this goes.
Yeah,
Except a 5-year-old will not stop until they get their answer.
you're not wrong. They would, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at least sensitive enough not to fucking keep going on it.
I don't know, I feel like when he asked that, there was just a whole death aura on that floor.
Did you
Yeah?
actually try intimidating him, Carlo?
No, it seems like it is just a natural response whenever someone asks her this.
Ah, okay.
It's just either... I was trying to find a different GIF, but I couldn't find it. But it seems like at the same time it showed a small bit of fear, but mostly just anger. So that's why I used that one, because it was the easiest one to find.
Yeah, that is understandable. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do specifically at the end of this day?
Yeah, in and around classes and stuff. Sorry, did someone else have something?
Nothing at the moment.
Okay. I want to look into what this little Haven project is, and then I also want to scour the hero list, see if that name comes up on the hero list.
Okay.
Just curious, or the villain, like how people get in, like criminal list.
Roll me a I would say investigation check for both.
Investigation.
Yeah, for both.
Okay.
Because you're trying to investigate information about them.
7.
7 for the Haven project. And what's the
5.
Damn.
I have good bonus too. It's +2.
for the Haven project, the only information you get is it is a group project by a few wealthy people
Mm-hmm.
trying to basically they're essentially run like a little charity. The Haven project is a charity kind of thing.
Okay.
To help quirkless people when they are afflicted with quirk-based attacks and crimes. Kind of thing, like let's say, okay, when a hero does a fight,
Sounds
if
like
a villain
therapy.
if a villain already destroyed the house, the Haven project will
Oh.
repair the house,
Okay, I see.
and they'll do it like no sense of charge.
Interesting.
For the name Rose Harley, you get nothing.
Okay.
There is no records.
I'll look
of
into it
hero
more another time.
Okay. Anything anyone else wants to do?
I got nothing.
Carlo's going to look up news, seeing if they see anything relating to her family at the moment.
News relating to your family?
Yeah, on mostly the mother's side, but seeing if she can find anything on popping up on what her father's doing.
Okay. You can do me a favor. Do a quick little message on for me real quick, just so I can. Okay, I'm reading it now. Okay. Go ahead and do a search or investigation.
Yeah.
I was just going to have you message me this stuff. I see that you already did. So
Yeah, I think I messaged you with like a brief thing of it
Yeah,
for
those
later
are all I did.
purposes.
Yep. Okay. We can talk about that stuff later.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Your father isn't really known for destroying property. For things like that. Like, your father, just one thing he doesn't do is destroy property of people. He tends to avoid doing that as much as possible. Typically just because that's the promise he made with your mother, but he still does what he does. What you currently see is he actually was attacked. Like, he didn't attack anybody. He himself was attacked, and he fought back, destroying a few buildings in the process. And then, like, the Haven Project was the group that came in and cleaned it up afterward. Other than that, you don't really find anything else. Besides the fact that someone actually went out of their way to attack your father.
Carlow's gonna be annoyed for the rest of the night.
It's not like didn't have reason.
She's
for
also
it.
very
One city block
concerned.
was leveled. You know, one city block was basically leveled.
Yeah, she would be seen mostly walking around later than usual, actually concerned for once.
When you walk around at night, you actually notice Proto is actually like sitting like in the bathroom area. Just like his eyes are glowing, and you see like databases are currently like going through his eyes. As when he notices you, he just nods.
She will just nod back.
Other than that, I think that is a good spot to end the session for the day.
I was going to say,
Yes, I do.
Rihito does turn back on his phone to see if any new messages were received before going to bed.
No. The only thing you notice is that Proto added his number. You guys can contact him to all your guys' phones. That's the only thing. The other thing he did before deleting the files.
So nothing from my uncle.
Nothing from your uncle. No, he's gone completely silent this entire time. Your mother's actually asking questions about it.
So he's gonna like.
It seems like he's been finally found.
He's
The one
gonna-
thing you do know is you've never seen your uncle's true body before. He's always used clones
Yeah.
to do things.
The thing is like he thinks that his true body looks exactly like his father. Even though his dad's like, no, he's a bit different. We're maybe twins, but we're different.
Yeah.
So he's gonna.
Rika seems like Rika's father has found him.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's just gonna just tell her straight up what he did, and what Rihito did to his uncle, as hey, your actions has consequences if you mess with my friends.
So your mother just sends you back. He is being humbled.
He's being humbled.
Yes.
Other
very
than
much
that,
so.
she doesn't send anything back.
It's more like he knows behind the phone. She's like, I taught that boy well, and just puts down her phone.
Yeah. But everybody else does notice at like some point that Proto essentially added his number with like a motion chibi, a version of him just waving, hi, kind of thing, and whatnot, just smile.
More trauma with chibis. Looking at my
Yes, but this
phone.
one's on your phone and doesn't do anything besides just wave hello, whatever you like to scroll past it.
Got it. But that was a good. That was a good session. Traumatizing, but a good session.
You one shot Doom.
Yeah,
But
Doom got
it-
unlucky.
He's
Doom got-
going to apologize to Doom. He knows how to apologize to Doom.
President, I'm sorry, I did not expect me to just roll like one higher every
I
fucking time.
hated it. He managed to let me get away with it, you know.
It wouldn't have mattered even if you got
2 to
your
1.
point roll. Yeah.
I just wanted it to be at least slightly even. Since we were rolling
Back and
three,
forth.
one of us is
Suggestion, we're
gonna
done
win.
for the session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're done for the session.
I shall end
Can we get a
stream.
PowerPoint, yeah?
Everybody gets a PowerPoint. And Mars, we can actually work
Yay.
on your powers, considering that you have a bunch of points just built up now.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with them.
How many do you
Yeah,
have?
she only has 35 spent.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the same
42.
as I do.
Yeah. So we have
You're
7 left.
38.
Yeah, we're gonna end here. I shall see you guys later.